Hi, my name is Chad Wilson. I'm the Superintendent of Public Schools for Apache Junction Unified School District, and I wanted to take a minute to talk a little bit more about our override. Many of our employees last week received an email from me that indicated once again the rationale and the reason for the override, where the dollars are to go when the override passes, and some of the reductions that we made last year in an effort to make sure that there's clarity in our communication for all that we have done in our district in order to meet the financial realities that we're facing, yet at the same time making sure that we're providing our students a quality educational opportunity. As a district, we've been subject to what many across the state of Arizona have been subject to over the last 2.5, 3 years in relationship to decline of student enrollment, loss of revenue from the state, and then in our case, over the last 3 years, the phase out of our maintenance and operation override. As a result, we were faced with a very difficult decision last year of how to not only provide quality education for our students, but meet the financial realities that we were facing. And so last year we made some very difficult decisions and positioned ourselves, in my opinion, to be better off than we've ever been in a long period of time, structurally, organizationally, staffing. We have a very clear understanding of expectations for our students and the pathway to achieve those expectations, but obviously we still are faced very much with the reality of finances. And so our governing board agreed by a vote of 5-0 to place the override on the November 2nd ballot. And there's 3 areas in which the override dollars are targeted for. The first area is in relationship to curriculum and instruction. We've talked in our district about 21st century classrooms, one-to-one opportunity, preparing our kids for year 13. And in order to accomplish that, we need to infuse dollars into our classrooms, into our teachers' hands, and into the hands of our students in the area of technology. Whether it be smart boards, whether it be dock cameras, whether it be new teacher computers so that our professionals can have the resources they need to handle the information that we're hoping and expecting to provide our students in their learning. For students to have current and state-of-the-art technology in the computers that they're using in the classroom. Having students have a one-to-one opportunity, whether it's through a laptop configuration in which they are able to, with their team at the elementary level, have access to an individual computer on any given day, to our junior high and high school actually having students take computers home with them instead of having textbooks in the traditional structure of schools. Or if it's for providing our junior high and high school students the one-to-one opportunity in relationship to actually providing them a computer to use and to participate in their learning versus the traditional structure of textbooks that we historically have had. But in addition to the technology, we also know that we have resources in our system that we've not been able to provide our teachers and our students over the course of years because of a lack of funding. And so our ability to provide a reinforcement of materials that we know that we need, whether it be adequate paper, supplies, resources in the classroom, resources in the office, we know and believe that over the last few years we've not been able to replenish those to the degree necessary, and we're in a position right now that absent an infusion of dollars, it will continue to be difficult to provide those resources. We also believe that having safe learning environments is critically important. So the second third of the override is designed toward reestablishing and recommitting dollars towards creating safe learning environments. Whether it's through a truancy officer, school resource officers, off-duty police, working as security officers, but also developing and implementing a district-wide approach to behavior management so that our students, whether they're in elementary, junior high, or high school, our families, whether they have students in all 3 levels, have a similar approach to student discipline, a similar approach to behavior management. The third area that our dollars are targeted for in the override is for us to attract and retain the best employees. And oftentimes individuals say to me, Chad, you can't talk about giving salary increases right now. Today's economy doesn't warrant it. And I'm very sensitive to the financial issues that people are facing. But at the same time, I'm very clear that absent having additional dollars, it will become more and more difficult for us to attract and retain the best employees. And if we're serious about providing our students the quality educational opportunity that they deserve, we need the best employees. And so the last third of the override dollars is designed to go towards increasing compensation for our district employees. Initially, as a flat rate increase, but over the next 2 years, developing what would be a logical approach to performance pay. It's my belief that performance pay is valid, but I also believe that a valid performance pay plan can't be created overnight, and it takes time to build into it. And so with the override passing, I'll develop a district-wide, community-wide committee that will take the next 2 years to systemically look at what are variables and criteria and processes that really make sense in relationship to developing a performance pay plan. So the three areas that our override dollars will go towards are curriculum and instruction, student safety, and employee compensation, so we can attract and retain the best employees for our As always, if you have questions or concerns, or you'd like to spend some time talking, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email or swing by, or I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks.